right, guys, 3 p.m. Monday, Chords and Core workout, number 5, Tower 26, Coach Jim here. How's everybody doing? Give me a thumbs up. You can hear me all right? All right, here we go. All right, so remember, all of the intervals we're going to do are time-based. I'll tell you 30 seconds, 45 seconds, minute and a half, whatever it may be. All effort-based, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, max effort. So let's make sure we can climb the ladder as we go. I'm hearing a lot of athletes saying, I couldn't finish the minute and a half effort. I couldn't finish the 2-minute effort. A lot of times that's because you guys are taking it out too strong. Back off the pace so we can climb the ladder. Just as when we're in the pool, we're on the bike, we're in the run, you take it out too strong, we have nowhere to go. We hit the ceiling too quick and we top out. We got to start low and build over the course of that time. So be patient and build into the effort. So we're moving into our propulsive phase of training, our propulsion phase in the swim, bike, and run. So we're going to work on that a little bit today. Remember, the propulsion phase has 2 segments to it in the swim. The setup, where you go from extension to setting the hands up in the proper position for your power phase. So set up, palms facing back, elbow high above that wrist. Wrist is nice and firm. And then we power through the stroke, finishing with a flat hand. And if you were to look behind you, you could see the back of your hand. So 2 phases to the propulsion phase. Set up, elbows high over the wrist. Wrist is nice and firm, fingertips down, and power through. All right? So what we're going to do first, grab your cords, grab your stretch cords. And if you guys are writing comments, I'm not going to see the comments, so maybe Megan will look at those occasionally throughout. Maybe not. I know she's getting a workout in also. So grab your cords. We're just going to work on the setup here real quick. I want to make sure you guys get this down before we get into the meat of the workout. So step back so you have resistance on your cords when your arms are extended. So step back if you have to. I want you resistance on the cords as the arms are extended. And all we're going to do for 30 seconds is go from the extended position to the setup position. Back to extended, back to setup. Notice, elbow over the wrist, wrist is firm, fingertips down, open armpit. Armpit has to stay open. It's like you're reaching over something. So we're just gonna set up for 30 seconds. You're not gonna go any further than those hands facing behind you. So let's practice that in 3, 2, 1. Extend, just to setup. Then back to extension, to setup. So you should feel those lats start to engage as you get to those palms facing back, but there's no propulsion in this phase of the stroke. It's just getting the hands in the right position to propel the water back. Just get those palms to face behind you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, relax for a second, shake it out. We're not going to do core in between these. I just want you to get the feel for what we're doing here. We're going to do 30 seconds of that again, starting here in 5 seconds. So get the tension on the cords at extension, head straight down. 3, 2, 1. Nose pointed down. Just get to that setup position and then come back to that extension. Hands are straight out from those shoulders. Get those elbows up. Over the wrist, fingertips down. No propulsion. You're just getting to the power phase, the beginning of the power phase. You're just setting the hands up. 5 seconds. Good. This is a key part of the stroke. You see a lot, relax guys. You see a lot of athletes wanting to put power into this part of the stroke. That's all that does is cause vertical oscillation. If you're vertically oscillating while you're swimming, you're going up and down as opposed to forward. We want to make sure you're not pressing down on the water to try and get propulsion out of the setup. You want to just put the hands in the right spot, and then the next thing we're going to work on is the propulsion. So one more time, let's practice the setup. Step back, extend those arms out, head, nose straight down, and just set up. Let's go, 30 seconds. No propulsion, no vertical oscillation. If there's water, if you're in water, all you're doing is going from point A to point B with no force. Just perfect execution. Ten seconds. This isn't about speed. It's about Technique and execution. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, so now we're going to practice the power phase of the stroke. So we're going to be in the setup phase already here. And all you're going to do, power through, hold it, maybe for a 1 count. Triceps extended, hands flat. You should be able to look back and see the top of your hands and then recover. So we're not going from extension to setup to power. All we're doing is the power phase. From the position you ended the last drill, drive it through, hold it, recover. Drive it through, hold it, recover. All right, we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Just the power phase of the stroke. Elbow over the wrist. Wrist is nice and firm. 3, 2, 1. Doesn't have to be very fast. You just have to feel that power. Elbow over the wrist. Fingertips straight down. Wrist is nice and firm, and complete the stroke with that flat hand. So if you look behind you, you can see the top of your hand. And you feel that tricep at full extension. 3, 2, 1. Back it down. Relax. Shake it out. Good, guys. Meg, what do you see in there?
Looking good. Let's just make sure, like you just said, Jim, that wrists are really strong. Try not to break at the wrists, but other than that very last push there at the back. But when you're initiating that beginning, try not to bend the wrist there. And let's make sure we all have flat backs, so you're not pulling up from too high of an angle, that you're bending at the waist, flat back, so you can get the most out of that movement. Beautiful. All right, let's hinge at the hips, get that back flat. Get in the end of your setup position. Let's drive those hands through. 30 seconds. 2, 1. Let's go. Keep the wrist firm. Don't pet the kitty, as Jerry says. Pet the tiger. Nice firm wrist all the way till you press that water back. That's where you pivot the wrist. Nose is straight down. Head is right off that center axis. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. We'll do that one more time. Shake it out. All right. Last time. Let's really drive those with those lats with the high elbow over that wrist. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 paddle from your elbow all the way to your fingertip. 1 big paddle. You're not breaking at that wrist at all until you press that water back. Flat back, nose is straight down. Good alignment. Hands are under the shoulders. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Let's get into it. So now we'll put it together, right? So we're extended, out, set up, pull through. You put it all together. 1 fluid stroke the whole way through. We're going to go 30 seconds, easy. 30 seconds, nice and easy, full stroke. And then we're going to go into a 30-second plank, right? Just to get those stabilizer muscles firing. We'll do that 3 times through. So we got 30 seconds on the stretch cords, nice and easy. Remember, don't take it out too fast. We're warming up. Here we go, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Flat back. We got to be able to climb the ladder from here. We got a lot of work to do in this session, so don't take it out too strong. Set up, power through. Set up, power through. Firm wrist, elbow over the wrist, wrist over those fingertips. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Put the cords down. All right. Let's get into a plank. 30 seconds. Remember, if the plank's too hard, you're up on your push-up position. If you want a little more of a challenge, down on your elbows. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good flat back.
Squeeze your butt cheeks together slightly. Drive your heels away from you. It's going to help you engage those hamstrings and keep that posterior chain engaged. Nose is straight down. Good neutral spine. Suck the belly button into the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back on your cords. "30 seconds, easy again. Set up, pull through, set up, pull through. If you're finding you're having a really tough time extending at the back of your stroke, we might need to talk about going from the yellow cords down to the gray cords, then building up that strength. So it's something to talk about. 30 seconds, nice and easy, same thing. Set up, pull through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy, just perfect technique. Set it up with no propulsion and then power through all the way till that hand's flat at the back of the stroke. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to your plank. Really feel those intrinsic stabilizers engaging in this plank. Let's go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Good and firm through the shoulders, flat back. Drive your heels away from you. Squeeze your butt together slightly. Suck your belly button into your spine. Nose is straight down. Good neutral spine. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round. You should be feeling it in those lats, guys. You're feeling it in the deltoids. You're probably dropping your elbow. We want to always lead with that high elbow, firm wrist. If you're dropping your elbow and leading with that elbow, you're going to feel it in the shoulders. And so let's make sure you keep the elbow up. Let's go 30 seconds, easy. Last round. 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Good. Keep it all together. Perfect stroke. Set up, pull through. Set up, pull through. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last round of plank. That's right. You got to keep those wrists nice and firm. Let's go into your plank. 30 seconds. Let's start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Working on that tautness, guys. This is the feel you need when you're swimming. Belly button sucked into the spine. Intrinsic core turned on, connecting that upper and lower body. This is the powerhouse of the body, the intrinsic core. It's where all your power is generated. Shutting down any rotational instability, keeping you nice and taut. 3, 2, 1. And get a drink. Shake it out. All right, while you're getting a drink, the next mobility exercise, core work we're going to do, you're going to suck your belly button into your spine in round 1, just to get the feel of what we're doing. And then round 2 and 3 will be on the floor. So we're going to do the YTWL. What it is you hold your hands in a Y. And then you bring them down to a T, but you use your rhomboids and your scapula to move your arms. You don't use the traps. You use the scapula and you feel those rhomboids and scapula moving throughout your spine. So keep your hips curled under you, good neutral spine. You start in a Y, bring it down to a T, W, L. So you have to feel those rhomboids and the scapula move. Pinch, it's like you're pinching a pencil between your scapula. So you got to keep it in that position, Y, T, W, L. So that's round one. Round two, don't do this yet, just watch me. You're going to do the same thing, but you'll be on your back in the prone position. Y, T, W, L. Y, T, W, L. Looking straight down, upper body off the ground. So that's round 2 and 3. 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go 45 second stretch chords. We'll go 70%, 60%, 70%, 80% every 15 seconds. And then we have YTWL standing round 1. So grab your chords. Want to get that posterior chain moving, get the scapula, get the rhomboids moving. These are the muscles that you need to be mobile in to be a successful swimmer. So we're going to keep working those. 45-second pull, set up, pull through, nice and smooth. Let's get faster every 15 seconds, starting at 60%. Start nice and easy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Keep that wrist firm. Get the elbow over the wrist and drive the stroke all the way through with good power. Don't let that wrist break ever. All right, 15 seconds in. Let's pick it up a little faster. You should feel those lats turning on. If you feel it in the deltoids and the shoulders, make sure you're keeping the elbow over that firm wrist. All right, last 15. Pick it up again. A little quicker. Come on. 5, 3, 2, 1. Chords down. All right, so we're standing. You have to keep your hips curled under you. I don't want to see a sway in the back. Bring them under, and that's where you're completing this from. So round 1, we're on our feet. So we're going to go 45 seconds. Y, T, W, L. You're going to hold it shortly at each position, not too long, but enough to feel it. Let's start here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep those hips curled under you and keep that scapula, your shoulder blades, pinched together. So you should feel it in the rhomboids. You should feel it in the scapula. Keep those shoulders back. Don't let them fall forward. It's hard for a lot of us desk jockeys who are at a computer all day, hunched over. We got to open up the chest, get those rhomboids and scapula working. 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. So as we go into our swim stroke, up here, as you pull through, you should feel that same pinch together and then those muscles mobilizing as you pull through. So that's an exercise that really helps with that. All right, we got 45-second build, 15 at 60, 15 at 70, 15 at 80. Let's do it again. Let's kick it off here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 15 seconds, 60%. Nice and easy. Remember, we have to climb the ladder. If you take it out too strong, you're going to have nowhere to go when we get to that last third. Back is nice and flat. Nose is down. All right, 15 in. Let's pick it up a little quicker. Fingertips stay down under the shoulders as you pull through. And press that water with a flat hand behind you. Last 15. Pick it up one more time. Five seconds. 2, 1. Let's stay standing for our YTWL one more time. Stay on your feet. We're not going to lay down yet. I want you to get the feel. I want you to get the feel for this. Make sure that lower back, you take the sway out. Curl the hips under so the spine is neutral. And if you need practice on what that feels like, stick your butt out and pull it under. Stick it out, pull it under. That's the position that you want. So let's pull that spine under, keep it neutral. Let's go 45 seconds, YTWL. 2, 1. Relax your traps. Pull your shoulder blades back. Squeeze that pencil between your shoulder blades. You should feel this in the chest, stretching that chest. You should feel that back working as you move through each position. It's not about speed. It's about getting mobile in the right spots. Very nice, guys. Very nice. T, W, L. There. Good. 5 seconds. And relax. All right, round 3. So next round, we're going to be on our stomachs, and we're going to do YTWL from our stomachs. You got to keep your nose straight down. Keep that chest off the ground. We'll talk about that when we get to it. Right now, 45 seconds. We'll build every 15 once again. Let's go in 10 seconds. Here we go. Set up, pull through. 3, 2, 1. 60% effort. Drive all the way through. Feel yourself set up and then feel that power phase. Use those high elbows to engage those lats to help you power all the way through. 15 seconds in, pick up the intensity slightly. Wrist is staying firm, fingertips down. Elbow over those fingertips. Elbow over that wrist, wrist over the fingertips. 1 paddle. All right, last 15, pick it up again, come on. Keep the elbow high, come on, wrist firm. Set it up, pull through. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, on your stomach. So if you need a refresher, I'm going to show you right now. Chest off the ground, feet flat, toes down, chest off the ground, Y, T, W, L. You really got to relax those traps and move from the rhomboids and the scapula. So let's go here in 5 seconds, 45 seconds, in 3, 2, 1. Y, T, W, L. Back to the start. Y, T, W, L. Keep the scapula pressed together. Relax your traps, the muscles next to your neck, and feel that posterior chain mobilize. Nose is straight down. Nice neutral spine. Good, guys. Relax the traps. Don't tense up as you start the fatigue. Seems like an easy exercise, but it's really tough. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round. It's a great warm-up exercise before you get in the pool. Gets the right muscles firing, gets you stretched out in the front. Great mobility. One more round, 15 seconds. 60%, 15, 70, 15, 80%. Let's get going here in 3, 2, 1. Perfect execution, set up, no propulsion, and then drive it through with that flat hand all the way to the back of the stroke. Don't shorten it. Feel those triceps extend as you come through. All right, 15 in, pick it up a little quicker. Keep the elbow high, guys. Don't drop that elbow. 3, 2, 1. Last 15. Pick it up. 80%. Let's go. Good power in the stroke. It's not about how fast you can move your hands. It's about how much power you can put in that stroke. So keep the elbow high, wrist firm, drive it all the way through. 3, 2, 1. And back it down. Last YTWL on your stomach. 45 seconds. Keep that belly button sucked in your spine. Keep that intrinsic core turned on as you're doing this. Toes are down. Heels are flat. Suck your belly button in. Bring that chest off the ground. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your traps. You're moving from that back. If you're having a tough time, pinch your scapula together, and that's going to help you engage that posterior chain. Belly button sucked into your spine. You're not moving from the traps. You're relaxing your traps. The more you do this, the better you'll get at it. Like anything, there's a learning curve. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, get a drink. All right, so like we did last week, we're gonna get some chest press in here just to open our chest a little bit. So you're gonna grab your cords in the opposite hands and you're gonna face away from the anchor point. You're gonna make sure you're standing straight up. I don't want you guys leaning into it. We wanna be standing straight up. Good tension on the cords, straight up. Suck your belly button in, curl the hips under. Notice a theme there. And then you're just gonna press away and control that eccentric movement back. Control it back. Press away, control it back. Keep the traps relaxed, and you're gonna press from the chest, getting a good stretch as you come back to the start position. So don't lean into it. Good neutral spine, using that chest to press. We're gonna go 45 seconds. Once again, we'll build every 15. So don't take it out too hard. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds, control it. Always controlled back to the good stretch. Look straight ahead. Suck the belly button in. Control yourself with that belly button. All right, 15 seconds in. Pick it up a little faster. Still good control though. You're not just letting it rubber band back to the start. You're controlling it the whole way. You're just pressing out with more power. And last 15, pick it up again. Feeling that stretch at the start position every time. Neutral spine. Eyes looking straight ahead. 3, 2, 1. All right, nice. All right, your core on this one's gonna be flutter kick. So we're gonna get on our back. Hands under your butt. Straight legs, toes pointed. And you're just gonna keep the legs straight, kicking from the hip. I see so much of this as I'm coaching swimming. This is how athletes are kicking. No, 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 no. Toes pointed, using your hips to kick the legs. So we're gonna flutter kick. 45 seconds. Hands under your butt. Look straight up at the ceiling. Try and get that upper body slightly off the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kick from the hip, toes pointed. Look straight up. Try and get that upper body off the ground. Keep the lower back pressed into the ground. Kicking from the hip. If it's too hard, you can widen the breadth of the kick. But ideally, you want to keep a nice, tight kick. Just as we do in the pool. Keep the toes pointed. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to our chest press. "15 seconds easy, 15 seconds moderate, 15 seconds moderate hard." Really feel that stretch in there, guys. Swimmers neglect the chest so often in getting that stretch. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press it out. And control it back. Good eccentric control. Coming back to the start point where you feel that stretch. Body straight up and down. Drive with those pecs. Good. Last 15, let's pick it up a little quicker. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your back. 45 seconds. Let's make sure you keep those legs straight. If you need help, widen the breath of the kick, but don't give up on me. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Straighten those legs. Kick from the hip. Toes pointed. You're looking straight up. Upper back's about 3 to 4 inches off the ground. You're pressing the lower back into the ground. Don't let that lower back arch. That's it, guys. Stick with it. Straighten those legs. Widen the breath if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, on your feet. One more round of these chest press. You guys are doing great. You really feel the stretch in that chest. Open it up. Like I said, you're at a computer all day, hunched over like this. We got to open that chest so we have the ability to pinch that scapula together. All right, 45 seconds. Let's build every 15. Let's go here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Straight up and down. Suck your belly button in. Curl your hips under. Don't let that lower back arch. Put your spine in a very precarious position when you do that. 15 in. Let's pick it up a little quicker. Looking straight ahead. Good neutral spine. Last 15. Pick it up again. One more time. Relax your traps, guys. Don't tense up those trapezius muscles. 5 seconds. And back it down. Relax. One more flutter kick. "45-second flutter kick. Hands under your butt. Keep that lower back pressed into the ground. Keep those legs straight and the toes pointed. 45 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kick from the hip. Don't bend your knees, guys. Too many of you guys bend your knees in the pool when we go to kicking. You want to remember, always kick from the hip. It's exactly what we do it here, then we relate it to the pool. That much of a difference. Exactly what we're doing with the stretch cords, what we're doing with this kick exercise. Remember how it feels now. Do the same thing when you get in the water. Suck your belly button in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, guys. Get a drink. All right, so next round, while you guys are getting a drink, I'll tell you what we're doing. We're doing 6 by 30 seconds, but the 30 seconds are going to be up tempo, 90% effort, because I want you to really feel set up, pull through with power. I want you to feel the power that you're putting into the stroke. When you feel that power and you really put power into the stroke, you have no choice but to tense up, right? Keep that wrist nice and tense. Then when we back it down, you keep that same feeling. So we're going to do 6 by 30 seconds. And then the next round, we're going to do a longer effort trying to keep that same feeling. But we won't talk about that longer effort yet because I don't want to get in your mind. So we do 6 by 30 seconds fast. In between each, we are going to do 30 to 40 seconds of plank to push-up. So you're going to be in plank position, and then you go to the push-up position. Down the plank, up the push-up. Trying to keep those hips stable. Don't let yourself rotate as you go from plank to push-up. So this is rotation. That's not what we want. That's wasted efficiency. That's very inefficient. We want to go from plank to push-up. Watch my hips nice and stable. 1 unit from here to here. So we'll focus on that when we get to our plank to push-up. Right now, grab your cords. 30 seconds fast, all right? 30 seconds fast. Keep that wrist firm, elbow high. Let's go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's not how fast you can move the hands. It's how much power you put in the stroke. Elbow high over that firm wrist, fingertips down. Staying in the channels under your shoulder. And drive that water all the way back with that flat hand as you come through. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Plank the push-up. Now, if you have a tough time stabilizing those hips, you can do it from your knees. You can be here and practice stabilizing on your knees and then progress to knees off. So let's go 30 seconds, plank the push-up, stabilize those hips. That's your key. Suck in your core, keep the hips square to the ground. Let's go, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, come on. Control it, it's not about speed. It's about controlling your hips just as you need to do in the water. Suck the belly button in. Keep them nice and stable. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good, rest. All right, let's grab your cords. We're going to move on this one, guys, back and forth. 30 seconds. Up tempo. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Set up, pull through. Set up, pull through. Good tempo. Come on, guys. Power in that stroke as you drive those hands back, high elbow, firm wrist. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plank the push-up. It's not about speed, it's about control. Let's get going here in about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control it. And you can alternate which hand you're pushing up with, just to see the difference in your stability in the hips. Which is better at stabilizing as you press up. Suck the belly button in. Squeeze your butt cheeks together slightly. It's going to help you stabilize. Turn on the intrinsic core. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Good. Grab your cords. Round 3. Really nice, guys. Pay attention to how this stroke is feeling at the increased effort. 90% big power in the stroke. Wrist is firm. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Come on. Keep that armpit open as you go to the setup of the stroke. 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Good. Like the push-up. All right, let's hit it here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep the hips stable. If you're fatiguing, slow down the movement. Take your time. Feel what it's supposed to feel like. It's not about speed. It's about control. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but I got to remind you. Us triathletes, type A, just want to go as fast as possible. It's not about that. 3, 2, 1. Grab your cords, round 4. Ten seconds. Let's get the tempo up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull it all the way through, guys. Long, powerful stroke. That's how you get the speed. It's not about how fast you move those arms. Keep a good paddle from the wrist to the fingertips and drive that water back. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plank the push-up, round 4. 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hips are square to the ground the entire way through. Really suck the belly button in to help you control. Nose is pointed straight down, good neutral spine. Tuck the hips under. 2, 1. Good. Relax. Round 5 on deck. Shake it out. "30 seconds fast." You see the fastest swimmers. You see Coach Megan, Coach Jerry, Coach Emily. Take 10 strokes, a 25-yard pool, 10 strokes across. It's not because they're moving their hands so fast. It's because they're getting the power under the water. Good firm wrist, good high elbow. Maximum water engagement with that paddle. So here we go. 30 seconds. Think about that drive through. Set up and power through. 2, 1. 30 seconds. Come on. Big, powerful strokes. Pressing that water behind you every opportunity you get. Elbow high. Ten seconds. Come on. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plank the push-up. Now we're getting the hang of it. Starting to fatigue. You got to slow it down and think about how you're holding that body. Just like in the pool. Here we go. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Every time you push up, switch hands. Notice which one you're better, which one's your worse. Slow it down if you have to. Keep the hips square. 3, 2, 1. Last round. Grab your cords. Let's do this. 30 seconds fast. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good firm wrist all the way through. Get the elbow above the wrist. Engage those lats to drive those hands straight all the way back where you feel the tricep extension. Come on, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plank the push-up one more time. Let's hit it here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Really control it. Not about speed. Need help? Spread your legs slightly. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. Shake it out. Leah, he can join if he wants. Both of them can join if you want. We're going to stretch. We're going to do downward dog later. It'll be perfect. Leah's dog's on the screen right now. All right, guys. Is that another puppy there, Leah? We're going to finish up 2 by 90 seconds. All right, so we're working hard, right? Working hard, feeling that tension in the wrist. Good, firm, high elbow, driving through. Now we're going to back the effort down. 70% for the first 45 seconds, 80% for the back 45. We're going to keep that same tension you had with the power. So feel it right here. This is what you want. Tense, tense. That's the feel you want as you're pulling. Elbow high. Feel that tension. Elbow high. Feel that tension. Don't let the wrist break. In between each, we're going to do 40 seconds of leg lifts. But we'll get to that when we get there. 90 seconds. Pull the first 45 at 70%, the back 45 80%, keeping that nice firm wrist. And as you pull through, only time you break the wrist is pressing the water back. All right? So set up, firm, 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 press back. Then you use that wrist, bend that wrist to press the water back. Okay, here we go. 90 seconds. Take it out controlled. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 70% effort. Not too fast. Remember, we have to climb the ladder. Wrist is firm. Then you bend the wrist at the end of the stroke to press the water back. Gotta pace it out, guys. Nose is straight down. Fingertips straight down. Hands in the channels. Right under your shoulders. Still at 70%. All right, back 45. Let's pick it up. Come on. Just a little more power in the stroke. If you can, if you start to do that, you get sloppy, back it down to 70. I'd rather you keep the stroke perfect and the effort back down than try and push it and not make it through. Be realistic with your pacing. Every time you're driving those paddles all the way back with that flat hand. Feel the tricep extension. 20 seconds to go. Stay on it. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Very nice, guys. All right, so leg lifts. You're going to have your hand under your butt again. Upper body off the ground. Legs straight, toes pointed. Down, up. Nice and controlled. It's not about speed. Just as in swimming, you got to keep those feet tucked behind the hips. Nice, straight legs. Let's get going here in 10 seconds. Relax your traps, bring your shoulders down. 5, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes, control, control, control. Control as it comes down, not about speed. Point your toes, keep your feet pressed together. Try to keep that lower back pressed into the ground. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your feet. "90 seconds. Grab your paddles. Shake it out. Make sure you keep those traps relaxed. Shoulders down like we worked on the YTWL. Feel that scapula, feel those rhomboids moving up and down your spine as you stroke. Here we go. 5 seconds. Let's kick it off. First 45-70, the back 45-80. 2, 1. Let's go. Tense wrist, nice and firm wrist. Elbow over the wrist. Don't lead with the elbow. One paddle all the way through. And press that water behind you. Should be feeling those rhomboids. Feel that scapula. Pinch it together. Set up, power through. Set up, power through. Very nice, everybody. Elbows up, elbows up. Don't let them drop. I know you're getting tired. All right, back 45. Let's pick it up. Come on. Keep the stroke together. Head neutral, nose pointed straight down. Just like that water line would be hitting right in that center line of the head. "30 seconds. Wrist firm. Come on. 20. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more leg lift. Everybody on your back, hands under your butt. Try to get that upper body off the ground. 40 seconds of leg lifts. 2, 1. Let's go. Control it. Toes are pointed. Feet are pressed together. Good, guys. Very nice. 20 seconds. Control it. 10 seconds. Try and get those legs straight. 5, 3, 2, and relax. All right, stay on your knees, guys. Very nice. Good. So that's solid. So the next few sessions, we're really going to be focusing on that setup, power through. Setup, power through. Swim sessions are going to be the same way. Bike, run sessions, we're going to talk about the same things. How you're generating the force and where you're generating the force from. So let's get into a child's pose. Let's stretch out the shoulders, upper back. So what will you do? You sit back on your heels, palms down, forehead to the floor, and feel the stretch in that upper back, shoulders. Try and bring your forearms to the floor. Stretch it out. As you loosen up, let's crawl your fingertips away from you. Get a little deeper stretch. We'll do it for 30 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back on your heels. Try to bring the forearms to the ground. Bring your forehead to the ground. Feel that stretch in the upper back and the shoulders. Five seconds. 3, 2. I'll come up to cat-cow. You look up, cat. Then you press up through the chest, through the core, and press the back up. So you'll rotate from up to down and arch that back as you come down. Either way, both ways. I want to see some movement in that spine. So here we go. Let's do a 30-second cat-cow in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good stability on the hands and knees. Just a good tempo. Feel that spine move as you go from one position to the next. Nice and strong base. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Let's sink back in the child's pose. Get the upper back, shoulders, reach it away from you. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring those forearms to the ground, guys. Palms flat, spread your fingertips out. You can walk your hands away from you slightly, get a little deeper stretch. Sink deeper into those heels. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. One more time on your hands and knees. Cat-cow, 30 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Really drive up as you press through the hands and arch that back. Good stability on your hands and knees. Three, 2, 1. All right, everybody on your feet. Shake it out. Let's get one more stretch here. The one we usually do. Let's grab our elbow, pull it back. Let's get our triceps, our lats, the muscles that should be the prime movers throughout this session. Pull that elbow back. Reach your hand down your spine. Get a little deeper into that lat by leaning away from the side you're stretching. Good. Feel that lat stretch. Feel that tricep. Walk your fingers down your spine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Other side. Let's pull that other elbow back. Walk the fingers down the spine. pull away from that side you're stretching, get deeper into that lat muscle. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last stretch will do. Let's bring your hand behind you, bring your arm behind your back. That same side that's behind your back, you're going to grab the side of your head and pull your neck away from that side. Just a light stretch on the neck. Pull your ear to your shoulder lightly. Don't yank on it. Just a light pull so you feel the stretch in the side of the neck. Bent neck lady. Three, 2, 1. Grab the back of your head and go to a 45-degree angle. Keep the arm in the same position. And just get a little to the back of the neck. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Give your neck a little side to side. Other side. Other arm behind your back. Let's pull your ear to your opposite shoulder. Nice light stretch. I don't want you yanking. I don't want any neck injuries. I just want to get into those neck muscles, get into that trap a little bit. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the back of the neck, 45-degree angle. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Routine number 5 complete. Really nice work. Let's stay engaged in that technique. If you're getting in the pool, let's relate everything we were doing just now into the pool. If you're not getting in the pool, make sure you're doing one of these routines, either 1 through 5, 2 to 3 times a week to take place of that pool fitness that we're losing. If you're doing that, we're going to get some great muscular engagement. You'll be able to relate that when you get back in the pool, having lost minimal, and actually you'll probably be a better swimmer because you're engaging the right muscles, doing it the right way. Out of water, you go in the water and you're familiar with it. So let's keep on it, guys. Really great work. Thanks for showing up. We'll be here next Monday for routine number 6. Coach Jim, Tower 26. We'll see you guys real soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.